Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Bex, for involving me in the discussion tonight. I'm not here to talk about myself and my business, Gillies Creative Limited. I'm here to talk about my vision for Inverca. But when I set up the company at the end of last year, it was primarily to cater for event management, but somehow we've ended up also catering for entertainment management. Inverca is a platform we launched 3 months ago, and it was primarily to, if you haven't visited the site yet, it's a digital platform designed for entertainers to promote themselves free of charge, and has become something of a one-stop shop for people looking for entertainment here in Southland. The site itself is very simple to use. Basically, you just punch in the type of event that you're organising, the type of entertainment you're looking for, click search, and you're presented with a whole bunch of options. So every entertainer has their own profile, and on their page there is a review section, a little bit like TripAdvisor, where you can go on and if you've seen an act, give them a rating, give them a bit of feedback, and if you're looking for an act, you can find out about them before you go booking them. We have around 40 acts on our site already, and about 30 ready to go on the site in the next few months, and quite a diverse range of entertainment as well. In fact, I was quite surprised how many entertainers there are out there. We have some really experienced performers like Shannon and Jason there, not to mention the rest of Lipstick Live. Right through to Jenny Mitchell, who's only 16 years old, but already at the top of her game in the country music world. And also right through to newcomers in the industry as well. Southland Band of the Year, the Sparrow Thieves are also available, one of our newest acts. But what I love about the platform is that it puts everyone on an even playing field. It puts all of our most experienced entertainers alongside our newcomers, and allows them to put their best foot forward. People like Gabby Rose, who she's got a lot of experience musically, but is quite new to the professional scene as a performer. And already she's picked up a bunch of bookings through Inverca. I'm just waiting for the next slide. I'm not sure what it is. This is our #1 seller at the moment, the Frozen experience. You can appreciate why. What we realise now is that there's a real need for children's entertainment here in Southland. So we have this information now, we can pass it on to our entertainers should they wish to tailor their own acts for that kids market. What we also realised before launching is that Southland entertainers were previously terrible at promoting themselves, and hardly any of them had any professional imagery. So what we ended up doing was staging a photo shoot. We booked a photographer, a makeup artist for a weekend, and invited them in for half-hour sessions to get their own marketing collateral. There's the mayor if you want to book him for your next event. So a lot of the images you see up here and on the site are the result of that photo shoot. We also gave those best images to the performers to use on any other site they want to, because it's about building a brand and having that consistency online. There's the Deputy Mayor and his wife, should you wish to book them for your next function. So we have obviously not just bands, but guest speakers and MCs and so on. This is where we're heading with Inverca, and it's to do more with corporate entertainment. This is the 80s band, and what we've done is assembled a troupe of performers as well to cater for the corporate market, and we've got a bunch of different ideas for types of shows. This is a terrible image, but it illustrates what I'm talking about. This is a Kiwiana show, but you know, we've got things like a Vegas show and all sorts of different things that we are targeting specifically for the Queenstown corporate market, but also here in Inverca for different corporate events. And there's the town crier. If you ever wondered how you could get in touch with her, you can through Inverca. So now that the site is live, our main focus is on driving traffic to it, and we're doing that in a number of different ways. First of all, on the site itself, we have entertainers of the week. every Monday. The system randomly generates 3 different entertainers of the week. And then we promote that through a bunch of different mediums, through our Facebook page, which is organically at the moment growing its fan base, but we will put some paid advertising towards that to get a much bigger fan base. We also have a podcast that goes out every Thursday on Radio Southland and on iTunes to the rest of the world, which again is promoting our entertainers of the week and also interviewing some of our acts and giving event management tips to people as well. And on a Friday we have our Friday Shout newsletter, which again promotes all of those different aspects, because as I say, it is about driving traffic to the site, which is good for our entertainers. The next step for Inverca.st is to hand over more control to the entertainers themselves. And this is one way we're going to do that is through a calendar of availability, so that people looking for entertainment can see who's available and when, and then they can liaise directly with the entertainers themselves, taking out the need for a middleman, which is me at the moment, having to liaise between the customer and the entertainer. And then the step beyond that is to roll this out to the rest of the country. You're probably wondering what any of this has to do with my vision for Invercargill, but I've always believed that our entertainers here are world class, and this is, I guess, a way for me to realise that vision by helping our entertainers to build their brands first and foremost, and then to promote their own businesses. Because I realise what's good for our entertainers and their businesses is not only good for me and my business, but it's good for Invercargill and its future. And I'm out of time, I think.